the ladder of success. And this is mind-blowing when you get it. It's powerful. People rave about it. And it's one of the keynotes that I'm asked to deliver over and over and over. And I'm going to give you the fast version. And I want you to really draw this out. And I want you to think about it like a ladder with 6 rungs going up from the bottom. And you must have 6 rungs. And leave a little space on the left and right of your ladder, please. Okay? So draw that ladder with 6 rungs going up. And what we're going to go do now is label each rung of the ladder. Here's what it looks like. We're going to go over to the first rung on the bottom left, and we're going to label that you showing up poor. Now, what happens today if we show up poor? Well, not very much. Nothing ever good comes from just showing up poor. Now, I know everyone on this call isn't at level 1, so let's go up to level 2 because now you're showing up good. Maybe you're good at finding deals. Maybe you're good at underwriting. But guys, it's 2024. Good isn't good enough anymore. So let's move you up to the third rung, which is great. Now you're showing up great with your tenants, great with your investors, great with your spouse, great with your community, but you're still playing below what I call the line. And so you want to draw a dotted line across rungs 3 and 4 right between them. And you want to start to think, could I play above the line? Because when you play at rung number 4, now you start showing up what I call excellent. You're excellent at getting back to people in a timely fashion. You're excellent in putting your slide deck together. You're excellent in being on time or even early. But there's still 2 levels left. If you go up to rung 5, I call it outstanding. What would it feel like to show up at another level and people start going, God, there's something about that Rob I really love. There's something about that Hitomi that is mesmerizing. There's something about you that you can take things to a whole new level. And guys, if you really want to play at the level that I work to get my clients, especially my Olympic athletes, and yes, I've worked with Olympic athletes that have won gold medals in the Winter Olympics, you play at the level 6, which is called extraordinary or extraordinary. That is where you're at the top of your game in terms of all the different categories that you're playing in. More on that in a minute, because you know that to win a gold medal, you got to be the best on the planet or the best in the business. So there's a correlation here. Now, if we go over to the right side of the ladder, where you get a certain result by wherever you're showing up on the left side. So let me make this easy in understanding it, that if you show up poor today, guess what kind of results showing up poor today gives you? Well, a lot of people would say it gives you poor results. It doesn't. It gives you pain. You don't underwrite properly, or you don't have the cash reserves, or you don't, screen your tenants. I guarantee you, you're going to have pain. Been there, done that, not wanting to do it anymore, right? I left that 20 years ago and I started to change the way I showed up and climbed the ladder. Now, if you show up good today, folks, what kind of results does that give you? Well, good today equals poor results. Good isn't good enough. You guys are here. You're in the Addicted to Living tribe and community, and you've got to at least play it great or above. Because if you start to play it great, you start to get what? Good results. And so right now you should see a correlation going from the left side of the ladder over to the right. So you guys know where I'm going with this now. If we start playing above the line and you start showing up excellent, you start to get great results. You show up outstanding, you get excellent results. And folks, if you start tickling the top of the ladder and you go that little bit of extra effort, you make that call, you stay late, you get up early, you read the books, you come and you turn your camera on with Rob, and you play extraordinary, you get outstanding results. And that, my friends, is really the ladder of success. Now, there's extra effort that's required to climb it, just like no Olympian wins gold if they don't put in the work. But I'm telling you, to go from poor up to good is a huge stretch. It's a mile of extra effort, but the increments get smaller as you move up. To go from good to great is just a yard of extra effort, a little bit more elbow grease. To go from great up to excellent is what I call a foot. To go from excellent to outstanding is 6 inches. And guys, if you really want to go above that and you want to play, not all the time, but at times in the extraordinary category, we call that a 2mm shift. A 2mm shift. It's the little things that make the difference. It's the little things that compound. It's the little things that you do with brokers and investors and your children and your aging parents, right? That make the difference. It's called the compound effect. And so the more you play at the line or above the line, what do you think happens in your life? You start to achieve more success, more wealth, and more freedom. How do I know that? Because I used to play below the line. And that all shifted for me back in, 2004, after going through a tough time. Most of you know Rob's story. Does Rob play below the line these days or above the line? Well, we know the answer, right? How about you? Where are you playing? Oh, dude, not that question, Trevor. Yeah. And let's absolutely go through a few examples of that right now. Because if I said to you, where are you showing up on the ladder? And I said, where are you in strategically planning out your day? Are you poor, good, great? Or are you playing above the line at one of these three levels? Let's go to this one. How about being a team player? Where are you showing up in your partnership with other people that you're doing real estate with? How about checking the quality of your work and inspecting it before you share it? How about coming to meetings on time? Are you below the line or above the line? How about offering assistance to others? Meeting deadlines? How about this one? Getting rid of your limiting beliefs. Are you playing below the line and letting the ants run around your brain? Or do you need to use Tifemer and change your thoughts to change your results? How about setting goals? Thinking beyond expectations? Creating solid systems that support you day in and day out? Because I'm telling you, the quality of your ability to build your real estate empire will be in direct proportion to how you show up on the ladder, my friends. And it's not just in real estate. I could say, you know what? Where are you showing up in your diet? Oh no, not that one. Yep, you're either below the line or above the line. How about with your significant other, your kids, your parents or your grandparents? How many of you worked out this morning, right? How about your finances? Are you playing below the line and knowing what your burn rate is a month? Or are you seeing where your credit card bills are? Or are you just kind of flying blind? What about personal growth? Is it time for you to climb up a rung or two? How about fun time? I mean, we can't be working all the time. That's not why God put us here. We're meant to enjoy our lives as well. Planning your next trip, having an attitude of gratitude, meditation, which is a big one for me, doing random acts of kindness. Where are you at? Reading great books or donating to charity. So guys, again, I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk with you that we could all use a little bump up the ladder.